All right, welcome to episode 25 of Sneaky Athletic. This week, surprisingly, we kind of got a jam-packed week, even though we're in the middle of the summer.
It is wild.
It's nice. So, obviously, we have our regular segments, but we have the home run derby, we have the women winning the World Cup, we have Ben Askren getting knocked the fuck out.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
We got some new Tyreek Hill news. The NBA just won't stop. It won't stop. It just
Can't stop, won't stop.
exactly. This fucking
Women's
league.
tennis?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've been watching a lot of tennis. It's one of my favorite sports to watch.
And which surprised me a lot about you.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a gentleman's game and
It
a
is.
ladies' game. Don't forget about the ladies.
Well,
now.
it's dominated by the ladies
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
she's probably one of the best ever to do it. So with all of that, let's get started with an ad read.
The next best ever to do it. Well, I guess, honestly, the first best in their field.
Yeah. So everybody love a good hometown hero. And these guys, they're one of the best in Missouri. Because if you want to avoid all that summertime sadness, which is coming back up on the charts, make sure that you hit our guys up so that you have a good harvest and avoid the fall blues. Now, you know who I'm talking about. That's Fertilizer Service Company. They're a champion of the Midwest. So make sure you give our boys at Fertilizer Service Company a call at 660-686-2402. And don't forget about liking their fucking Facebook page.
Where are they located?
They're located in God's country.
Of course.
That's off Highway 59 in Fairfax, Missouri. And you know what they're doing?
What?
They're keeping God's country as good as she grows.
Goddamn right.
All right, let's get started.
Let's go.
Man, we finally had an off weekend.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It was
Have I
beautiful.
watched some TV?
It was beautiful. I tell you
I
what.
really got some stuff in.
Yeah, paired up with the Thursday off for the 4th.
Wow.
It was nice.
Sweet little taste.
Yeah, because that Friday didn't really seem like a work day. Like we all worked, but
Yeah, nobody was really doing a whole lot.
there was a lot of fucking twiddle dicking around.
I work with a lot of government agencies, and none of them wanted anything to do with work.
Yeah, they weren't doing shit.
Shocker, huh?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So what you got on your beef?
Ooh. Fuck it, I'll say it. I'll do it.
Say it.
Old people.
Oh, man.
So, the thing is there are too many old people who take advantage of being elderly in a way that is negative to the rest of society. I am all for using being old to be like, oh, what? I wasn't supposed to do that, when you just got a candy bar in your pocket. You know? Oh, no big deal. But if you're driving and you're going 10 under the speed limit because it's too fast for you,
Yeah, you need to grow up.
I think at 75 we should retake our driver's test every 2 years, maybe every one. But
Interesting.
I might be ageist.
You might very well be, but that's not uncommon among people our age.
The millennials, yeah, the boomers, they didn't do us right. They're all about fucking things.
They do. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So my beef
Yeah.
is one-uppers. Like people who you
Wait,
tell
I got
a
a
story.
better beef.
Yeah, exactly. You tell a fucking story, and they can't just let it breathe. Like, just let my story breathe. I wasn't trying to show you up. You asked me how my weekend was. I told you, and you said, wait a minute. Oh, no. Man, I'll let you finish. But, oh, God, that pisses me off. Because I don't do that to you. I was like, oh, man, that sounds like a great weekend. That was really fun.
You love telling stories, though, but you're well at balancing it.
I think when I was younger, I
Good.
used to be a one-upper. And
I'm sure you were.
But I became self-aware and shut it down quick because I like to tell stories. I also
Growth.
like to listen to stories.
We're here for character development.
You know how you get good at telling stories? You fucking listen to stories.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's a copycat league.
You gotta have a tight story.
Yeah.
Seth, what do you have this week? Welcome to the
I
show.
actually do have a beef, and thank you for that.
By the way,
And-
we've changed your name.
Yes, we have. It is officially. You
Go
can
ahead.
say it. Oh, you want me to say it?
I want you to be enthusiastic about
The-
it, baby.
One, the only SGP.
SGP.
Seth Gibson,
SGP.
producer.
Yes, for sure. And my beef is with my two bosses for not knowing the font they use for the logo.
Oh, okay.
That's right
Bro.
behind you guys.
Here's
But-
the thing: is the person that we hired to do it did such a professional job. We didn't need to worry about it.
Yeah,
And we're sorry you're not as much of a professional as her. That's not our fault.
I would have just loved to have had it, but that's a beef. That's what beefs are for.
That's
so
fair.
that kind of goes into my my lifestyle tip.
Okay.
It's fake it till you make it, because that's all we
Okay.
were doing when we first started out. We were just faking it until we made it, and we still haven't really made it yet, and we're still kind of faking it. I'll be honest.
I think that I'm getting a lot better at it.
Oh, for sure.
Here's the thing: is people have come up to me about it. I've really tried to play it cool, but every time somebody talks to me about this and gives me some sort of recognition, I immediately text Chandler and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, guess what just happened?
Like, hell yeah, bro, hell yeah.
I love it. So please continue to do that. You are the best. Do you have any information to share with the people? Hey, what's your other? I know you got one more thing. What you got for us?
For the shit we're doing.
Yeah, speak.
Oh, I'm doing the feed. I don't have a lifestyle.
Let's go.
All right, yeah, fuck off.
So yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead.
I haven't figured my job out yet. So
Seth, we're gonna fight if you keep talking over me
Are you going to give your lifestyle tip?
right now. Organize your stuff. It is absolutely essential to getting your shit done in the morning. And I have to credit this girl I know who showed me how to organize my closet, and it has literally saved me so much time. And whatever works for you, whether it's colors, whether it's I do.
Segregation, huh?
I'm all about it.
Okay.
It's separate but equal, right?
Mm.
Everybody who knows me knows I don't believe that.
Okay.
But I'll take the joke. Anyways, but I got shorts, I got pants, I got t-shirts, I got long sleeves, I got
You get
jerseys.
it. You have clothes, bro. Sick brag.
All right, well, organize your stuff.
Organize your stuff. I agree.
Fuck. I'm fighting both of you right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for snapping.
I'm
going
to tell the people what they need to Google.
What is it?
This is, everybody knows we love Game of Thrones.
Indeed.
George R. R. Martin has released 5 new facts about the HBO prequel that's going to come out on Game of Thrones.
Why don't you worry about writing your fucking book?
He's okay.
Not you.
I understand. I'll deflect. I found this on Twitter. Every single comment was like, "Hey, buddy, why don't you fucking finish those books you've been writing before you die?"
Don't you have something more important
Yeah.
to do?
But I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna be interested in these prequel things because a lot of it,
What are you more likely to consume?
it's gonna, well, the prequel,
Yeah.
and it's supposedly it's gonna include a lot of Stark.
It's a show about the Starks.
I know, but so there's, and then it might be called The Longest Night because he wanted to call it The Long Night.
They already took that.
But they took that, so it might
Yeah.
be called The Longest Night. And
I swear to God, those people who wrote that goddamn TV show will not quit ruining everything.
And he said it's gonna go back to like the beginning of beginning of Game of Thrones, where there wasn't really one lead or a couple leads. It's gonna be like a dead even cast of just all, like, because remember when Game of Thrones started out, like there were obviously the people who were more in power, but they didn't have any more screen time than anybody else, and that's how it's gonna start out again, which is awesome.
Oh, how it should be?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my Google list. What do you got up?
Put on your tinfoil hats, because I heard this from the Utah Senate Majority Leader. It is, well, yeah. No. That reaction's fair because
I rolled my eyes.
it's the Senate Majority Leader of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Skinwalker Ranch. Look into it a little bit. It is one of those wee places, but I believe in aliens.
How many
so-
wives does this guy have?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't looked into him that much. He has made some questionable decisions, but he's made some smart ones. So I'm not going to sit here and say that he's the most credible source in the world. He's almost like a liar.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes. So, what'd you watch this week?
Hold on. Oh, you wanted to put what the feed off? Okay, real quick. I do want to say I had another Google list just because polygamy kind of got brought up there, it made me think. Just take a second to Google Colorado City, Arizona. Just read up on that.
Fun fact. Do you remember whenever I did shrooms for a Google this, that shrooms are about to become legal?
Yeah.
And it happened.
Yeah.
Colorado shrooms are legal. I predict the future. So continue to watch.
Interesting. I was mainly talking about Colorado City, Arizona, which is a fucked up town, but I do remember that. That was pretty cool.
Relation.
So obviously I got to go with my SAP MDB with Stranger Things.
Yeah, it was a solid. Here's the thing: is I just gave up in season 2, and I know a lot of other people did, but wow, season 3.
You don't need to watch season 2.
No,
it gives you enough of a recap when you start back up. You'll know what's going on.
100%.
Season 3 brings it again. I promised you.
Oh my God, does it bring it?
If you're doubting it, season
I like
3
3
brings
more
it.
than 1.
A lot of people. I'm getting that from a lot of people. I don't. I think they're very much almost equals. But season 1 just brought the shock factor for me. But I would not shit on season 3 at all. Season 3 is very good.
Agreed, 100%. I watched a lot of stuff over the long weekend.
The longest weekend.
Shut up.
Sorry.
So, Love, Death, Robots is an anthology series. If you like animated stuff, it's quirky, it's out of the box, it is super funny. But if you don't like that, I have a lot of things that you can read if you know Korean.
Yeah.
Hot. But 2 of the best movies, one, the best zombie movie I've ever seen, Train to Busan, 100%. 2, Old Boy, one of the biggest twists I've ever seen in a thriller ever. Now that I'm telling you that, it might be a little bit of a spoiler, but wow.
They're great.
You fell asleep during Old Boy.
Well, I did because I was very tired, but it was still a good movie.
Up until the point that you fell asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it still reels you
It
in a little
continued.
bit.
I said WTF a couple of times, and I did that same thing this week while scrolling through my Twitter feed.
Okay, let's hear it.
I gotta go last. Go ahead.
So my what the feed. Hold on, let me pull my phone out. I just
Seth,
set it out.
You got a what the
Seth,
feed?
you go first. Seth, go first.
Okay. So my what the feed. This is my first time doing this, so hopefully I don't fuck up. If I do, those guys will scale at me.
Yeah.
So my what the feed is Yasiel Puig's gun show. They MLB did the Cincinnati Reds had a sleeveless jersey, which I think the entire Major League Baseball needs to take a part in.
Oh, the retro jerseys.
I think they should just scrap MLB jerseys with sleeves. They're just no sleeves.
You want
How
the
is
best.
this your what
Oh,
the feed?
yes.
You see his guns though.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Neither of you can correlate.
I'm giving him a little bit of leeway.
They hired me.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a real good point. Damn it.
So my what the feed. It takes.
Wait, can
us,
we talk more about the MLB jerseys? Because I'm kind of all about that. As somebody who's a scrawny guy, like, I couldn't have done that, but we've moved away from slap hitting, base hitting.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What?
I feel like Mac. Go ahead.
Okay, so mine. I saw this. If this tells you where I'm going, I saw this on Joe Rogan's Instagram feed.
Also a big Skinwalker
the-
Ranch believer.
The title of the article is "Dead Sailors Stopped a Planetary Catastrophe Aboard a Secret Submarine," a top Russian naval officer said at their funeral.
I need you to repeat every single fucking word you just said.
Dead sailors stopped a planetary catastrophe aboard a secret submarine, a top Russian naval officer said at their funeral.
So, what planet was in the ocean?
It was involving the whole entire planet.
Oh, planetary,
Like
as
planet
in we
Earth.
are just thinking about ourselves.
Yeah.
Typical. So, anyways,
Well, I
explain.
mean, it's like, you want to say a worldwide catastrophe?
Yeah.
This just doesn't sound that great.
It was fair.
So, Russia obviously does a lot of things in secret. So does every country. Well, they were on a high-powered nuclear sub.
What do you mean by high powered? It's got 2 engines instead of 1?
No, the nuclear fission or fusion that powers it is bigger than what a normal submarine
Sub
would
go
have.
fast.
Yes. This thing can go underwater for a long periods of time and not come up. It can reach better depths than anything.
And they don't care about them. They're like sailors.
No, well, every single sailor that was on this was high ranking. Every single one.
Are they alive currently?
Not all of them. 14 died. So let me finish up here. So some of them did make it, but the 14 that died saved the sub and saved everybody else, and it prevented basically a nuclear explosion. They were
2 for 2 almost.
They were scanning the bottom of the ocean. Now, what can go on down there is, one, they can mess with any kind of pipelines or any kind of electrical stuff that's down there, because we do run cables that go on the bottom of the earth. They can mess with sonar stuff that we've put down there. They don't really know what the fuck.
As in the U.S. or
the U.S. or
anyone
even
else.
Yeah, or even United Nations, like anybody who's an allied force that we have set up down there. We don't know what the fuck they were doing down there, and we'll never know. But for them to have this many like high up agents on one sub doing this one thing, like, it's something fishy was going on. But these guys basically saved this thing from exploding. And, I don't know how many of them were saved. They won't even release that. But I think it's official that 14 of them died. But it happened on July 1st. And the details were declared a state secret.
Typical.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's something. Then I think I can't really pronounce what the sub was called, but some Russian name.
Give it a shot.
Let me find. I just scrolled past it.
Of course. Well, you can't read, so it's kind of like
Loshrik.
Loshrik.
Yeah.
All right.
Losharik.
They use weird shit, man.
Yeah, but supposedly, almost all of the 14 sailors who perished last week's incident were high-ranking officers, which largely speaks to the nature of the Russian Navy, and also points out the advanced technology of the vessel and the submarine's likely intelligence-gathering mission.
Well, they really tried to go 2 for 2, but sometimes, you're just 50%.
Yeah.
Kind of in the same vein. Did you see where Riff Raft was?
Riff Raff.
Yeah.
What about him?
2 butt naked hoes sipping drink and my song.
Yes, I have heard that song before, Dolce & Gabbana.
Seth, you know?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Wow.
He's
Okay. Did you just give me 4 responses?
No.
All right. So, goddamn.
Get on with your weather feed.
He had epic form. His feet were set, and just like a good old boy, just out here crushing brews. And it reminded me a lot of Eastbound and Down, and he's a true American hero through and through.
When he hit that beer with a baseball bat?
It inspired something in me.
Really?
Yeah, because I was watching the home run derby, and I really miss playing baseball. And it's one of the few things that I have an innate nature for, just watching it. And it really upset me that Jock didn't win, because he definitely had the best swing out of everybody there.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s swing is, it's beautiful.
Is it?
But it's not the most
You're not
practical.
a baseball guy if you think that.
No, it's like,
where was this spray chart? All of it to left field.
Yeah, because he's a power guy. He's not.
He's a pull guy.
Which is what power. You don't.
Not necessarily. If you're good, you can hit it to any field with power. Depends on where the pitch is.
He had a sweet swing.
He's got a sweet spot.
Yeah, it's a good swing. I'm not saying it's the most practical for playing a baseball game.
He should have won, though, without a doubt.
He set the record for most home runs hit in a home run derby.
29 in the first round, which set the record. And then he matched it the next round, where he went into overtime. And then
double overtime.
Right. What was the second one? They had some different rules for it.
It was a 3-swing overtime. He actually went to triple.
Yeah.
They went to triple. Yeah, they went to triple overtime. So they went into a 1-minute additional round where both of them hit, I believe, 8 home runs, because they both went to 36. And then they went into a 3-swing overtime. And then they went into another 3-swing overtime. And he won with 40-39. home runs. And so after he hit all those home runs and he advances,
91 in total.
yeah, so there's 40 plus 29, so he hits 69 and then goes and hits 22 in the final round.
He was gassed. Like, you could see it on his
Yeah,
face.
and he's still 22 in the final round is not like a
Wild.
chump's number. Like, it wasn't like he went out and was like, I got 6, couldn't do
The
it.
guy who beat him he only beat him by 1. He only beat the guy before him by 1.
Yeah.
And I get there's walk-off rules, but he was cutting it pretty close.
We need to rearrange how this is done. It should just be basically pool play.
Right. I think we fixed it.
Yeah.
We fixed a lot of baseball,
Yeah.
honestly, over the last couple of weeks. I do want to mention that either of them who won it double their salary for the year,
Awesome.
which is wild.
Yeah.
Which really makes it for more excitement. But we can continue that on. So we wanted pool play. Everybody gets the same amount of time.
So there's 8 people still,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody gets I think it's 4 or 5 minutes, whatever it is. I think it's 4 minutes. And you all go, the top 4 advance, and then you all go again, the top 2 advance,
Mhm.
and then you have a head-to-head.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard.
Also, we want to fix regular baseball.
Mm.
We want to shorten up the bases, 75. You get a runner to start, no leads.
You have to run the bases twice.
Yes. Yeah, that was the other thing.
You
What do you think over there?
Fuck no.
What? I need...
Fuck no.
Give me some more opinion about that.
Okay. Well, I find myself a baseball traditionalist.
Yeah.
So
So you suck.
So you
think
don't like people pimping
you
home
guys
runs?
like the DH, don't you? You're DH guys.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
like the DH,
I
honestly.
like the DH.
You
I like
the
my
DH.
pitchers to hit.
Me too.
No.
I like pitchers when pitchers hit. I like managers who manage. I'm just saying the AL managers don't really manage. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Huh.
You know, pitch hitters, pitch runners, they don't really have to deal with that.
Interesting. I just don't like a guy who doesn't focus on hitting. Besides, who's the Japanese guy for the Angels?
Shohei Ohtani?
Otani.
Yeah.
He can hit
He's
all
the
he
man.
wants.
He should have went to the home run derby for sure.
You know how big he is? He's bigger than Mike Trout.
Wow. Mike Trout's having a hell of a year, too.
Mike Trout's like 6'3", 220.
Dude, look at us finally watching some baseball.
Otani's like 6'4", 240.
They don't fucking manage. Can you get out of here with that take? That is...
Just, all right, let's move on. So, so...
NBA. So,
No, hold
do you have
on.
anything else?
We don't just get it. NBA's had its enough time.
Well,
Let's give the women
the
of
women's
the
soccer.
U.S. national soccer team some
Yeah.
love because they whipped fucking ass.
We say Megan's last name.
Rapinoe.
Rapino.
Yeah. Shout out Clayton Turner.
She is
Corrected me.
fantastic.
She's the best.
Oh my gosh.
She's the best. Yeah.
I love the picture where Trump was saying she should talk when she wins, and it's just her holding the trophy
Yeah.
with like sideways face. I
She-
don't know who
she
did
not
that
only
quote,
won-
but awesome.
She not only won the World Cup with her team, she won like basically the MVP of the tournament,
Mhm.
and Adidas gave out an additional award that she won. Like she won that shit.
Oh, 100%. And they did well. And it sucks that they're, in this position where they're still kind of shit on, but it really is the major soccer event in the U.S.,
Yeah. And shout out Rose Lavelle, who scored the second goal in the World Cup final, who's 24 years old.
But do you remember Freddie Adu?
I don't.
This kid was like 17 and like went to the MLS, and he was supposed to be like the next Messi or something. But you know what happens if you're a soccer player in the U.S.
Yeah. You just fade out. Except for if you're a woman, because
They're great, and it's crazy, but they age at a different rate than the men's soccer player. That was kind of my point. Is
Yeah.
they
also just
good at a later age and for so much
They
longer.
just play the true game. Like, you don't see them out there flopping. They'll complain about a couple of calls, but that's natural. It's going to happen
and
in
it's
every sport.
shit that you can see. I
Yeah.
don't ever see them like literally doing, Romeo and Juliet second and third act for half an hour.
Yeah. There's no BS. There's just get to it. And our women are just so fucking good. I will shout out the
They kick
Dutch
ass.
goalie was really good in the first half. If you guys watched it, she had like 4 or 5 saves and was just an absolute monster in the box. Stopped a couple Alex Morgan's pretty good attempts. And we were just too much for them. I mean, they weren't getting any shots on goals. It was just a matter of time before we won.
Is Hope Solo still on the team?
No.
Okay. We can't support her.
Oh, we still support her.
She beats women.
Didn't I don't know where to go with that take.
I am not an assaulter.
I don't
Supporter.
really know anything about
Well,
her
here's the
doing
thing.
that.
If
Did
you're
she
on
beat
the-
women?
Yeah, she beat her girlfriend or
I
whoever up.
didn't know that, to be honest.
She beat a woman up. I think they were dating, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. She was mean.
That was talking soccer.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything else but NBA. I'm useless.
Okay, let's get a couple other things in here. So Ben Askren,
Yeah.
night.
I went and looked, at some interviews of the guy who was talking about, do you have that plan before you go in there? Because, Ben is a wrestling guy. He's going to go low, initially out the box.
Yeah.
Like, that is his thing. And he's like, no, I just kind of reacted, which I think is bullshit. But one of the best moves out of the box that I've ever, well, not out of the box, but out of the gate.
There's a certain percentage of great planning,
luck.
because, all he has to do is get one hand up and that knee to flex, and they go right back to grappling, and Ben probably wins that fight.
Yeah, if Ben gets him on the ground, yeah, absolutely.
Like, if he dodges that first knee, I would say probably 90% chance he wins that fight after that. He just
at
caught
least
him.
the first round.
Yeah, he just caught him off guard. And I watched the interviews. He doesn't remember it at all. It hit him so hard he blacked
he was
out.
tweeting so early after it. I think that was somebody else.
That's also his bit, is he's a very much online guy.
Yeah.
He has quite a few followers.
He's
now.
like the new Carrot Top.
He kind of, I don't know, he's something.
He's
a
funny.
deal. I
He's
enjoy
out there.
following
Does he
him,
have
though.
any negative things about him? Every time I get into a
he's good
UFC
at-
guy, it's just like I look into him a little bit more, and it's like, oh, you're a racist. Oh, you beat somebody up.
He's
Like,
super smart and well spoken, and went to Mizzou.
Well, that's a good thing.
National
Hopefully, I can get
champ.
on the Ben Askren train.
Yeah. He's just a little old. It just took him a while to get to the primetime.
Well,
fights.
he had that other contract beforehand.
Yeah, he was dealing with a lot of stuff.
Whatever's below
Bellator.
UFC.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of other stuff, and I'm probably wrong about this. And if you're Ben Askren Hardo, like, at me, I guess, I don't know.
If you're Ben Askren Hardo, though, you're a weirdo.
I just enjoy watching him fight, and I enjoy his online presence. So
he's
me.
funny, but like he's just an oddball. Like if you like him, you're an
His
oddball.
nickname is Funky. Like,
yeah, nothing wrong with that, but like
Get him on
You're
the
weird.
show.
oh,
I don't think he fucks with something this small.
I don't know. He has his own podcast. It's not that big.
We'll try.
Okay. So speaking of audio that was recorded, Tyreek Hill.
God damn it.
Yeah, you need to wait your turn. So Tyreek Hill, the full audio of him and his girlfriend, or whatever you want to call her, Espinol, or I think is her last name. I can't even remember. The full
Look that
11-minute, Tyreek Hill's girlfriend's name. The full 11-minute audio that she recorded in the Dubai airport. It's just a bunch of he said, she said. But what's very interesting is, she like puts these allegations on him, and then he's like, I didn't do that, and she has nothing to back it up. But then he brings up the 2014 incident, which got him kicked out of his college. And
What college?
I believe he went to Oklahoma State and was kicked out of Oklahoma State, and then went up to like
Guns up.
Western Alabama or something like that. You have the name?
I do, but I'm gonna mispronounce it. Crystal Espinal.
Espinal, I think. Yeah, Crystal Espinal. But yeah, so he brought that incident up, and she didn't have much to say about that. It seemed like it was kind of,
Fuck.
yeah, your computer just always goes
Sorry.
off. It's just part of the pod. It's the fourth guest. It's the fourth member of the pod is Alex's computer. But I think now that Tyreek Hill's not going to be suspended. I don't think it'll be. There's no solid facts against him.
Whichever way, I just want the right thing to come out.
I do too.
Yeah. That's where it is.
It seems like the more and more we sit here and evidence comes out that, yes, maybe he's not the best parent, but I don't think that it was the best home that was built for his kids. But I don't
Is he a
think that
better
he's
parent than Adrian Peterson, I think, is the big question here.
yes. Because
Seth?
No comment.
okay, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I do think he is. But after all of that, Alec, what do you think of the NBA?
Oh, my God.
You've been sitting over there twiddling your thumbs.
Man. So where's Russ going?
To the farm.
What?
You ever heard that Lil Dicky rap song?
Yeah, but
Russ on a Farm?
obscure reference.
I don't know. That's just what I was thinking about. He's going to Miami.
Is he?
Where's he going, Seth?
I think he's going to Miami too. I
I
don't
do
think it's a
too.
good move for Miami at all. But here's where I really hope he
You have
goes.
two major ball hogs on one team.
I don't think they work well together.
No.
Go ahead, Seth. Where do you think?
I'll throw you an option: the Spurs. Russ for DeRozan.
Did you know that Pop interviews every single player that he has and asks them about their opinions on global politics?
What's that? What's the fucking meme where Russ is just like pointing at that shit? That's what I just imagine him doing to fucking Pop the whole time. Where it's just like doing that fucking Kermit the Frog face.
I don't think that's a good match. I know that Marcus Morris just got offered a deal there, but he sounds like he's reneging, and I honestly think that that's more of Pop just like playing his hand of, I'm done with this. I think that LaMarcus Aldridge is a very well-traveled, well-read individual, but Marcus Morris just does not give that off to me. He fights a lot. He just does not bring a good demeanor to the game, but Spurs, I think, are going to really ride that Jamonte Murray train.
Yeah, I think they will as well.
But I
I
hope
don't know.
Russ goes to Utah. That
I
would be
know.
great. Wouldn't that be great? And so, hear me out. So he goes to Utah. They tweet it. They announce it. And he just ats that fan who said the racist shit to him. It's like, I'm coming for you. And then Russ just doesn't do anything.
Leads
all
him
year.
0-82.
Oh, my God, yeah. Just literally takes.
Just
the
eats
board.
shit.
I love it.
Just pulls up from like 35 every single possession.
I have a coworker who I literally just sat next to him because he's the only other person who likes the Bruins in the office, and he gave me that Russ take, so I'm going to credit him, but I love it.
Interesting.
Yeah, 35 feet plus. You got the green light, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Did you see what the Thunder put on their Reddit? The Thunder Reddit? I don't think they control it, but it's the
Where they were given
It was the
Toy
Toy
Story toy over.
It
It was
was
like,
the
he'll never leave you.
yeah. It was this, no, he'll never give up on you.
Well, he is.
That's the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna pull it up right now just so I can look at it again. Yeah, it's like that thing that makes him special is he'll never give up on you. It's the Thunder is Andy giving Woody, which has Russ's face over it, to the Heat, and it's so fucking
Here's the
sad.
thing: is get over it. Like, you guys have been good since you literally were created. Like, since that team moved to Oklahoma City,
Fair.
have you had a year where you didn't make the playoffs? You've literally had 3 MVPs on your team. Given you traded them, but that's not anyone else's fault but your own. I get that that's a hard thing. Maybe the cap moves up, but you definitely could have locked those guys in. Your GM is not bad. Sit on the rebuild, move forward. I do want to talk about China beating the Hornets.
Did they actually beat him?
Yeah, the first international team to ever beat an NBA team.
Oh my god, Serge and I were talking about betting against those international teams no matter what the spread was, because the first like 2 or 3 they covered easy.
They literally, an NBA team has never ever lost to an international team until the Hornets did. So Michael Jordan,
It's impressive.
is that your GOAT?
Yeah. He probably didn't even know. He was up in Atlantic City or in Vegas. He doesn't give a fuck. So LeBron,
Kyrie.
or should I say point guard?
Oh yeah.
I mean, is he coming for Magic's title now too?
Didn't they sign Rondo? Is he gonna play the 2? What's
No,
going on?
Rondo's
there?
coming off the bench.
Well, if they put LeBron at the 1 in like a Magic type position, they did that earlier in the year with Walton, and that sort of like, very spread the floor, like almost like you come down in 5, equal parts.
5 wide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the court, and it didn't work terrible, but you have to have like a certain.
There's
team.
a lot of improvisation, which I
Right.
know the NBA is like that, but
a lot
yeah.
of guys who can get their own bucket, and now they're getting a little bit
AD,
more shooters.
Boogie, I mean, I don't know. You can control the boards a lot better
They're
when
really
you spread
putting
out.
it together. They are.
You know,
They're
I
gonna be
don't know.
interesting to watch.
The
Are
problem
they your
is-
favorite?
I don't know. It's tough. It's tough
Utah still for me.
with Kawhi now and
Yeah.
PG. Wow. I definitely
Clippers
think
too,
I definitely
but-
think that the champion's coming out of the West.
Bucks for life. Fear the deer.
Yeah, you pussy. So you got anything else, NBA?
Yeah, just a quick little bit. Kyrie Irving ignored his Cavs. They had an assistant that was literally designated to Kyrie, and he just ignored him for about 2 months until the assistant showed up to Miami in the offseason just to check on Kyrie out of fear of his safety. And Kyrie responded with, "I was just testing your true motivations."
He just blocked his number because he didn't want to deal with them.
Something else.
I mean,
Not my point guard.
Well, he's not mine either. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's settled.
You got fake takes?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Go ahead.
So,
actually,
okay.
Since mine's kind of on topic, LeBron to lead the Lakers this season at point guard. The front office is hoping he'll be a deadlier contributor than Magic.
Oh. I'm not going to be here when he fucking said that shit. Michael Porter Jr. has announced that he will now start eating meat in order to prevent some of his physical injuries.
About time. Public service announcement. From now on, it is soccer and men's soccer.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's a good one. All right, so I got Kyle Kuzma was seen this past weekend following AD and LeBron around, stating that the upperclassmen think he's mature and one of the guys. You see him fucking nosing around talking to Jerry West and shit like, "Oh, hi, Mr. West. I'm Kyle Kuzma."
He's so excited to wear his Letterman jacket.
Oh, yeah. He's got no patches on it. Ain't got shit on it.
Oh, that's great. My final one is the MLB finally didn't botch a home run derby.
That's true. That's true. All right. I'm going to wrap it with Megan Rapinoe has announced that she has to go to the White House because she has now been named the President of the United States.
Bold.
All right.
Bold. Seth, quick little Q&A for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
No fucking idea.
When were you
born?
September.
What day in September?
22nd.
You're literally
21st,
useless
so
sometimes.
He's a Libra.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does this matter?
It does a lot. Do you know who we are?
My bosses.
True.
People who hired me took me into this small ass room that's hot.
It is, but you're doing a solid job. So you need to check out our YouTube page. Seth's been doing some good work. SGP has been putting some work in on there. We got that updated. We're going to have some more Instagram and Twitter videos for you. And we are so sorry that we're pieces of shit and we haven't done this merch thing.
Yeah, I swear we're getting on it. We got to find a place to live.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing is, as much as I really like you guys, I really like not being homeless.
Yeah, I like having a home.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get on it as soon as we can.
Absolutely.
Real quick, make sure to follow Seth on Instagram, Twitter at what is it?
The plug
at
not the fake SGP.
Not the fake SGP.
By your own.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, that does it for this week. Once again, YouTube, Twitter, follow Seth, merch. I don't know, all this stuff. Love you guys.
Also, shout out Sharon.
And subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe.
All right, love you guys.
I need food.
Sneaky Athletic.
I am literally in the air right now, rapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit us retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Send out what they know me by, logic what they call me. Gotta catch a flight, but the fans wanna storm me. Life of a dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks.